Good evening YouTube, I'm Shock16 and today I'm going to start off with a rant about eBay. So picture the scene, there I was sometime last week on eBay. Oh cool, Earthworm Jim 2 for the Sega Saturn. Don't see that come up very often. Mint condition, I'm having that bad boy. Awesome, my package has arrived. Let's have a look at it. You've got to be shitting me. Okay, so now let me point out some of the important details within this eBay auction. So everything you've just seen there in the details of that listing is exactly the opposite to what I got. What I got was a used old tatty Sega Saturn game. The box was worn, it was crumpled, it was crushed, the disc was scratched, the manual had been splitting off and they had literally stuck it back together with a piece of sellotape. Yeah, so as you can imagine, me not best happy. So as you can imagine, I contacted the seller and asked for a full refund as this was unacceptable. Now let me show you his answer in the form of a reconstruction.
Hello there, Mr. Shock16. Thank you for your email concerning your recent eBay purchase from me. I must admit that on this occasion I listed the item wrong, but if you send the game back to me, I will be more than happy to issue you with a full refund. Thank you very much.
So I did just that. I returned the item, I got my full refund, and then it came to leaving feedback. And I thought, well, I can't leave positive feedback because at the end of the day, he didn't send me what I wanted. Yeah, it was a mistake and he fully refunded me, but at the end of the day, I can't leave him positive because, do you know what I mean? I just didn't get what I wanted. So I thought, well, I'm not going to leave him negative either because, yeah, it was a problem, but he fixed that problem. So I left him neutral feedback. And the neutral feedback that I left read, to which then he replied underneath my comment,
and thank you very much for the totally unfair feedback. I gave you a refund.
So of course I thought, okay. So I emailed the seller. I was nice, I was polite, and I just said, like, what was unfair about my feedback? I wasn't going to give you positive because you gave me a refund. I mean, yeah, you sorted the problem out, but at the end of the day, I've got money, hence why I'm spending it on a game. What I haven't got is that game that I wanted. You made a mistake, you listed it wrong, you sorted that out. So I'm not going to give you negative, but I'm not going to give you positive. So I left you neutral. Neutral's there, it's in the middle. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's there, it's just in the middle. It's neutral feedback. Anyway, he responded to it in a very ill manner, and instead of like explaining why it was unfair, his email just simply said, "Unfair email, I have reported you to eBay." So I thought, fair enough. So a couple of days later I get this email off eBay themselves saying that I've been reported and blah de blah de blah, and I've broke their rules of conduct and all this crap. If I do it again, they'll suspend my account or whatever. So I send eBay an email back saying, well, why has he reported me? What have I done wrong? To which they then responded again the next day with just a link to eBay's rules and regulations. So I emailed eBay back again and said, yeah, I'm well aware of your rules and regulations, but what have I done to break them? Anyway, a week later, I'm still here waiting to hear off them, and eBay have not got back to me, so I'm guessing that they haven't got a reason why they issued me with this warning. But I just thought it was really stupid of eBay. I mean, how can they not investigate and see what the actual problem is? I mean, they didn't come to me, they didn't ask me like for my side of the story or anything like that. They didn't look into the matter. This guy just reported me, a bit disgruntled because I left him neutral feedback, and they'd issued me with a warning just because he'd reported me. They'd not looked into it at all. Now do feel free to leave comments in the box below that if you think that I was wrong in leaving him neutral feedback or not, but I thought I was well within my rights. And also do leave comments in the box below if you think eBay are utter twats for issuing me with a warning without even looking into it. So yeah, I've now got a warning on my eBay account because some stupid ass seller reported me for no reason. But anyway, enough with the ranting and on to the pickups. So I'm going to start off by showing you the bundle that arrived first. It was a bundle of 7 games. So let's go through them, shall we? First up we've got Blackfire, which looks like your basic helicopter shoot 'em up. Then we've got Virtua Fighter Kids. You all know what Virtua Fighter is, but this is Virtua Fighter as kids. Talk about milking a franchise for everything it's worth, eh? And then we've got the classic Bubble Bobble, which also features Rainbow Island, so 2 games for 1 in that disc. Next up we've got Sky Target, which is your basic aeroplane kind of shoot 'em up. Looks a bit like Afterburner, to be honest with you. Yeah, and just look at the cover on that. Probably the worst cover art I have ever seen. Basically, they've just got a picture of a fighter jet and they've gone a bit overkill with the motion blur on it. I mean, look at that. I mean, you can't even see what it is. It's just a blur. It's just a smudge across the cover. Oh, I don't know. And then we've got Primal Rage, which is basically a really crappy arcade fighter with dinosaurs instead of humans. And then I've got Jurassic Park The Lost World, which is actually a duplicate. I've actually got this game already, but hey, it was in the bundle. 1 out of 7 games, ain't bad, is it? And the next purchase that I made was another really crappy arcade fighter, and that is Resurrection Rise 2. Yeah, like I said, it's really crap, but it's a really hard game to get hold of. This was the only one listed on eBay for the Sega Saturn. Quite a few copies for the PlayStation 1, but this was the only one for the Sega Saturn, so I snapped it up while I had a chance. Not in the greatest condition, but then again, it didn't really cost that much either. Like I said, it was just a hard game to get hold of, so I snapped it up while it was there. And what makes me laugh about this game as well, because it is really shitty, is that it says featuring music specially written and performed by Brian May. Now if you don't know who Brian May is, he was the guitarist of one of the greatest bands ever, and that is Queen. So yeah, how they managed to rope him in to do music for this is beyond me. He must have been bored that day. Then the next one that I picked up was Resident Evil. Classic game on any console. Just got to have it in the collection, and of course it is one that I need anyway. And I know it says $19.99 on there. I did not pay $19.99 for it, but I would have done because this was listed as mint and it actually came mint, and I mean mint. This is literally like it's never been played on at all. The manual is in crisp condition and it comes with all the inserts and everything as well. I would show you, but you know what these Saturn games are like. You open them up and they just fall out, so I'm not going to bother. But believe me, it's all in there and it is mint. I would just like to add that all the other games I picked up are also complete with the manuals and everything, and that now takes my collection up to 82 in total towards the full PAL collection. And that's it, guys. That's everything that I've picked up recently, so thank you for watching. I've been Shocks with a Z. You've been great. Until next time, bye bye for now.
Girl, you know it's true. Ooh. I wanna do. Oh, hi there. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe to Shark 16's channel? Thank you.